All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages all across the world. Thank you so much for tuning in to another surprise episode of the Twitter Files. We're back here today as Matt Taibbi just dropped an absolute bomb on us about 15 or so minutes ago. Hold on, let me switch my display over. He said, coming at 4 Eastern Standard Time, Twitter Files, the FBI subsidiary. I wasn't expecting this. I don't think really anybody was. So we're just dropping in on it. We're gonna start getting things kicked off. I scheduled this stream like seconds ago, and I'm like just getting started off. So shout out to the folks who are already tuning in with us. I know you guys have kind of grown to expect random Twitter Files. However, it's Friday at 4, so I guess pretty actually all right time for him to start dropping them. I wasn't really expecting it, but we're live here on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, locals, Rumble, pretty much everywhere, tuning in live as he is. Oh my gosh, he's already dropped every piece of it. Okay. Oh man, wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we've got a show for you today, folks. Holy crap. Okay. Wow. All right. We're gonna wait a second. Shout out to Freedom Music, Rebecca Kaplan. We're live everywhere right now. Holy crap. Yep. Aaron's already typing in the Rumble chat. Okay. So he's dropped it looks like 45 pieces of it to variety new areas now, and this space for more soon. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we've got 45 pieces of intel to delve into today. Guys, share the stream. We're going to be going through this live. Since he dropped every piece, we're going to go through it very slowly, and then we're going to go over every single piece. So, thank you for tuning in. He says, this is just so sudden, I'm not ready. He said it would be 4 p.m. Eastern. He did not lie. He did not lie. All right, we're getting started here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to get started. One, thread. The Twitter Files. Okay, this is official part 6. Twitter, the FBI subsidiary. Hold on, let me see here. Okay, good. The Twitter Files are revealing more every day about how the government collects, analyzes, and flags your social media content. Twitter's contact with the FBI was constant and pervasive, as if it were a subsidiary. Between January 2020 and November of 2022, up to last month, there were over 150 emails between the FBI and former Twitter Trust and Safety Chief, Yoel Roth. Some are mundane, like San Francisco agent Elvis Chan, there we go, names, wishing Roth a happy new year, along with a reminder to attend our quarterly call next week. Others are requests for information into Twitter users related to active investigations.
Yep.
But a surprisingly high number are requests by the FBI for Twitter to take action on election misinformation, even involving joke tweets from low follower accounts. Share the stream, folks. Share the stream. Holy crap. The FBI Social Media Focus Task Force, known as FTIF, created in the wake of the 2016 election, swelled to almost 80 agents and corresponded with Twitter to identify alleged foreign influence and election tampering of all kinds. Federal intelligence and law enforcement reach into Twitter included the Department of Homeland Security, which partnered with security contractors and think tanks to pressure Twitter to moderate content. It's no secret the government analyzes bulk data for all sorts of purposes, everything from tracking terror suspects to making economic forecasts. The Twitter Files show something new. Agencies like the FBI and Homeland Security regularly sending social media content to Twitter through multiple entry points pre-flagged for moderation. What stands out is the sheer quantity of reports from the government. Some are aggregated from public hotlines. So you send it into tips.fbi.gov and the FBI will actually look into it. An unanswered question. Do agencies like FBI and Homeland Security do in-house flagging work themselves or farm it out? You have to prove to me that inside the effing government, you can do any kind of massive data or AR search, says one former intelligence officer. Hello, Twitter contacts. The master canine quality of the FBI's relationship to Twitter comes through in this November 2022 email in which FBI San Francisco is notifying you it wants action on 4 accounts. And we have those 4 accounts. Jonathan One Wade from MA, Mad and Pissed Off, and Malt Thomas. And we're going to take a quick break and look into all 4 of those accounts. So we're going to make sure we have these typed in just right. I'm going to set it to like the side here, make sure we've got them typed in right. Okay, 4. So twitter.com/ and then we're going to copy that, and then Joe, and I'm sure we're gonna see all 4 of these accounts are gone. So there goes this one, account suspended. That's 1 out of 2. Twitter.com/FromMA. Okay, so this one is still up for now, but they haven't posted. Oh my gosh, their account is up as we speak, tweeting. F me, how stupid can be, Donald Trump selling cards, NFTs. Interesting. And a Twitter not stalk away, but as I was going. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose them as we get dispersed, which is sad. Interesting. He's trying to cut us off at the neck. Interesting. So this guy's actually an anti-Musk guy. Oh, and he's migrating to that new leftist platform called Post.news, which is, real people, real conversations, but it's just real idiots. All right, how about mad and pissed off? How about that? Mad and pissed off. Let's see here. So this account is suspended. That's 2 out of 4. And then Malt_Thomas, real quick, also is suspended. So the only one that hasn't been suspended is somebody who, according to his name, appears to be or is acting like a centrist. I don't really know how much of it, but hey, give him what he is. Whatever. Twitter personnel in that case went on to look for reasons to suspend all 4 accounts, including from MA, which we can see here. He points him out specifically, whose tweets are almost all jokes, including his civic misinformation of November 8th. Really? All jokes? Directive. Okay, hold on. I reviewed this already from the TD perspective and suspended 3 of the accounts for multi-account abuse and ban evasion violations. Rodrigo, could you please review from MA for possible civic misinformation or direct to the appropriate part of GET for their review? Thanks. I want to remind Republicans to vote tomorrow, Wednesday, November 9th. Interesting. Proposed container ship if there's a worldwide recession. Interesting. So yeah, a lot of joke tweets he's got going on up there. Just to show the FBI can be hyper-intrusive in both directions, they also asked Twitter to review a blue-leaning account for a different joke, except here it was even more obvious that Claire Foster, who kids a lot, was indeed kidding. And there's display name Ultra MAGA, Americans vote today, Democrats you vote Wednesday 9th. The tweet was posted November 8th, yada yada. Twitter account claimed in her post that she is a ballot counter in her state, and an additional post states, for every negative comment on this post, I'm adding another vote for the Democrats. And if you're not wearing a mask, I'm not counting your vote. So yeah, this is, oh come on, look at this. Look at this. This is obviously a satire account. Anti-extremist, Maoist, centrist, IQ 169, Clinton Harris 2024. The FBI was so stupid that they were like, oh, can we take a look into this account? And Twitter had to be like, okay, come on. Anyone who cannot discern obvious satire from reality has no place making decisions for others or working for the feds, said Claire Foster when told about the flagging. And that was, indeed, this is the parody account here. There's a difference between this account and then this guy. This guy, I'm pretty sure is, well, I can't be 100% sure, but, world-class, wise, but I'm pretty sure he's not parody, but he jokes a lot. This is pure parody right here. This is like Titania McGrath right here. So, obviously, people are getting stupid. Of the 6 accounts mentioned in the previous 2 emails, all but 2 were suspended. Okay, so he did the work for us. And an internal, oh my gosh, look at this list here. In an internal email from November 5th of this year, the FBI's National Election Command Post, why does that exist, which compiles and sends on complaints, sent the San Francisco field office a long list of accounts that may warrant additional action. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to go through and notice names that I know, like RSBN Network right here. Let me zoom this in for y'all too. Let me open image, a new tab here. So RSBN, I recognize that right here. Let's see here. What else do we recognize? I'm seeing the word Trump in here. Okay, so not many other handles that I recognize, but wow. Coordinated between SF, the issuance of preservation letters regarding the accounts identified below in order to preserve subscriber information, yada yada. Any location information associated with the account will voluntarily provide to aid the FBI in assigning follow-ups to the appropriate FBI field office. No way. So the FBI was asking for you guys being Twitter, to provide any location information you have for said accounts so that the FBI in that local area, the corresponding field office, can then follow up, knock on your door, as we can play the sound effect for you guys right here. FBI, open up! And figure out if you've done anything you might have said wrong. Okay, Aaron's dropping information in the chat over there. I'll take a look in a minute. We're going to keep going through these. Oh, I knew Elvis Chan was familiar. Jefferson City, yada yada. That's a lot. The position was taken as part of Missouri. Okay, I'm going to look into that in a minute, Aaron, but we're getting through this as fast as we can because I want to see if we can get any names before they get gone away. But, oh, Elvis Chan is the FBI agent. Good work. And you said quick months, that'll be 15 emails a month? No way. Agent Chan passed the list on to his Twitter folks. At FBI Gov wrote, Twitter folks, please see below list. There's numbers and stuff that are blocked out. Let us know if you decide to take any action against these accounts based on our tip or to you. Also, let us know if you need to issue a preservation letter, as we intend to serve legal process for these accounts. Thanks for your consideration. So, preservation letter, as in, I think, preserve those accounts. Elvis M. Chan, who is the Assistant Special Agent in charge for FBI San Francisco's cyber branch. Wow. Twitter then replied with its list of actions taken. No mercy shown to actor Billy Baldwin. So there's a lot of FBI handles, and then let's take a closer look at this and see some of these accounts that about a month ago were banned. And yeah, that's Elvis Chan. Funny name. Rebecca Kaplan notices. Oh, also, Rebecca, you said long time no see earlier. That's because that channel you were watching on also received a community guideline strike and was banned from live streaming on YouTube up until a day ago, when I only received my first strike on that channel. It should have been 7 days, but they gave me 14 for some reason. So they just decided to ban me for longer than their own community guidelines claim they should have. So Rebecca, make sure you're joining us over on Rumble. Shout out to the folks that are joining us over on Rumble. F5 Tornado, all y'all. Make sure you guys make that migration, because YouTube, not a great thing for me. But anyways, hi Elvis, thank you for the patience. We've completed our review and permanently suspended for policy violations, ban evasion, manipulation, excessive misinformation strikes. These 7 accounts here, right here, Gian Gray, a few others, temporarily suspended for spam at David Cloy, and had various tweets bounced, and those are tweets deleted, for civic misinformation policy violation, and that's these various ones here. In regards to your question about a preservation letter, it is a good way to ensure that the data hasn't been purged from our systems before legal process is filed and processed. Externally, the contact for submitting those is the same. So just if you want to have any of your information saved for the people that we're taking a look into, you do so right there. Sickening. But regardless, let's keep going. Many of the above accounts were satirical in nature. Nearly all, with the exception of Baldwin and RSPN Network, were relatively low engagement, and some were suspended, most of the generic thanks Twitter letter. And here we go. Yep, so all these accounts suspended. Here, let's take a closer look. So yep, Brett Barker, Chris West, E. Paul, Wise Frog, all of them. And yeah, it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, there's a White House Chief of Staff tweet, and somebody said lying I guess SOB, and then Jason Whitlock's in here. Ooh, vote blue. It's really hard to make out even for me, so I'm sure it'll be hard for you, but yep, there you go. Oh, so Rebecca, you're Livy? Okay, cool, I got it. Okay, I won't overshare, but okay, glad to see you here on Rumble then, unless those are two different people and I'm conflating. Let me know over there in the Rumble chat. I see you, by the way. Thank you, if that's the same person, or if it's a different person. I don't know. The different usernames might be the same person, kind of same verbiage. Anyways, when told the FBI, wait, hold on, what is this one real quick? Thanks, Twitter. Locked. Ooh, I wonder how he got this screenshot, if it's from one of the specific accounts or not. Interesting. When told of the FBI flagging, Lexi Tola replied, my thoughts initially include 1, seems like a prima facie, or facie, 1A, a prima facie, 1A violation, 2, holy cow, me, an account with the reach of an amoeba, 3, what else are they looking at? And let's see if this account, 200 followers. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. She retweeted it. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. I can't believe the FBI is policing jokes on Twitter. That's crazy, said Tiberius444. So he had the information for these accounts, the ones that were returned, and he went out and DM'd there personally. Oh, okay, 2 different people? Okay, got it. All right, sorry to accidentally conflate, but that's crazy. And yes, Rebecca, make sure you join us over on Rumble. I'm serious. Join us. It's a real easy, just an email, a password, and then I'll show you. I have Livy over here on the Rumble chat, so join us over there, Rebecca. I'd appreciate it. Wow, but he literally went through and connected the accounts. That's insane. 24. In a letter to former Deputy General Counsel and former top FBI lawyer, Jim Baker, the names are all connecting, on September 16th of this year, legal exec Stacia Cardile outlines results from her soon-to-be weekly meeting with Homeland Security, the DOJ, the FBI, and the Director of National Intelligence's office. And then here is that really lengthy email. Let's close out some of these other ones we might not need. Oh, I just reopened it up. Okay, open image in new tab, please. Government industry sync. Holy crap. Okay. I participated at our monthly, soon-to-be weekly, 90-minute meeting with feds and industry peers. Wait, industry peers? Could that be Facebook? Okay, Meta at this point? YouTube? Could that be Instagram? That could be a lot of people, industry peers, on election threats. A few items to note. Foreign adversaries are amplifying themes being advanced by domestic actors, yada yada. Project Huron, I met with. civic integrity labeling. Okay, I'm gonna kind of keep scrolling through this really fast because I don't want to miss out on anything, but wow. Notice how it is a leftist? Yeah, I agree. That's crazy, Aaron. The Twitter exec writes she explicitly asked if there were impediments to the sharing of classified information with industry. The answer? The FBI was adamant no impediments to sharing exist. This passage underscores the uniquely one big happy family vibe between Twitter and the FBI. With what other firm would the FBI blithely agree to no impediments to classified info? At the bottom of that letter, she lists a series of escalations apparently raised at the meeting, which were already handled. About one, she writes, flagged a specific tweet on Illinois use of modems to transmit election results and possible violation of the civic integrity policy. Except they do use that tech in limited circumstances. Wow. Another internal letter from January 2021 shows Twitter execs processing an FBI list of possible violative content tweets. Oh my gosh, and we can see who these are from. So, Comic Book Nerd, Lonely Reader, PLF, Me's Please, BMW Yates. So various like accounts that are of varying sizes. I don't even know how big or small they are. And holy crap, we've got a link. What is that? jira.twitter.biz/service desk/customer/portal/500. I'm sure this won't lead to anywhere right now, but UE 49841. Okay, I've just copied the address and there you go. So here it shows denied. You do not have access to Jira. Twitter.biz. The site owner may have set restrictions. Let's see some error details. Okay, we're not so worried about that, but yes. Wow, okay. So, yep, access denied, all of that. And, oh, Cloudflare. Yeah, that'll do that. Okay. So there's the link there and some of these tweets that were taken down. Let's keep going. Here. Most tweets contain the same get out there and vote Wednesday trope and had low engagement. This is what the FBI spends its time on. And, oh, here's a screenshot. This is our future guys if the Dems get full control. If you are in Georgia, you better vote Wednesday. So, yeah, this is typical thing. It's kind of a joke, but, I mean, it is still sort of a problem that they're going down after. In this March 2021 email, an FBI liaison thanks a senior Twitter exec for the chance to speak to you and the team, then delivers a packet of products. Hi, Stacy. It was great speaking with you and the team at Twitter. I wanted to flag a few products that were released today and earlier in the week that may be of assistance to Twitter. Let us know if you have any questions. What are these products? DSAC products. What could that be? And that's March 1st. Is that the subject? Okay. The executive circulates the products, which are really DHS bulletins stressing the need for greater collaboration between law enforcement and private sector partners. Partners? Are you serious? Please see the products the FBI provided us. Please feel free to share with your team. Russian malign influence use of permissive social media platforms, heightened domestic violent extremist threat to persist in 2021, and Iranian influence efforts primarily use online tools to target U.S. audiences remain easily detectable for now. The ubiquity of the 2016 Russian interference story as stated pretext for building out the censorship machine can't be overstated. It's analogous to how 9/11 inspired the expansion of the security state. So off of a false story of Russian interference benefiting the Trump campaign and Trump presidency, the FBI, Department of Homeland Security, the DOJ, and all of these different intelligence organizations decided, yeah, now's the time we start working with social media platforms and censoring people, particularly those that are in support of the president, particularly those that are spreading what we may deem mis or disinformation. Russian malign influence use of permissive social media platforms. Well, the DHS and its products pans permissive social media for offering operational advantages to Russians. It also explains that the domestic violent extremist threat requires addressing information gaps. Gaps and challenges associated with the individualized nature of radicalization, yada yada, a lot of words. We judge these partnerships would improve our ability to detect changes in DVE trends and provide early warning of potential attacks, as they put it. That's crazy. FBI, in one case, sent over so many possible violative content reports. Twitter personnel congratulated each other in Slack for the monumental undertaking of reviewing them. Anyone need help reviewing the tweets forwarded in FBI report on possible violative content? Replies to that thread. +1, we can help on site integrity. Thank you all so much for your help. A monumental undertaking. They're literally patting themselves on the back. On November 3rd, 2020, right before the election, the FBI was sending so many accounts that they deemed inappropriate that they needed help. that the Twitter employees originally tasked with taking these things down needed help. Oh, on the last picture, they name dropped Facebook? Wow. And yes, you're right, Era. This is after they originally had received the information from Mueller saying no Russian involvement, which is crazy. There were multiple points of entry into Twitter for government-flagged reports. This letter from Agent Chan to Roth references Teleporter, a platform through which Twitter could receive reports from the FBI. October 16th, 2020, and Elvis Chan wrote, Twitter folks, I just got something hot off the presses today. Please be on the lookout for a teleporter message from me with 2 documents to download. Thanks, regards, Elvis. Your recommendation or conclusions of the FBI, it is property of the FBI and is loaned to your agency. Wow. Wow. Reports also came from different agencies. Here, an employer recommends bouncing content based on evidence from the Department of Homeland Security and etc. Wow. And yeah, you're right. It was a while back. I saw that comment before, but yeah, far back. Resharing this as it doesn't look like they were actioned yesterday. Given the evidence we received from the DHS, etc., I'd lean towards batting the URL and bouncing the videos, to be honest, given the accusations, but relatively low visibility. Right, so the accounts didn't have much, but I wonder what batting the URL means. Does that mean, bouncing the videos means deleting them, but does that mean also putting the account on strike for 7 days or longer? State governments also flagged content. Twitter, for instance, received reports via the Partner Support Portal, an outlet created by the Center for Internet Security, a partner organization to the DHS. Why was no action taken? Below, Twitter execs receiving an alert from California officials by way of our Partner Support Portal debate whether or not to act on a Trump tweet. That's a lot of words. And then by Trump, I have pasted their ask below. They are requesting feedback on the tweet and why Twitter didn't take any action. Ballots in California are only counted by election local offices, officials in an open and transparent process. This tweet undermines voters' confidence. Yada, yada. Do they link to the tweet? I'm not noticing it here. To clarify, let me open this bigger for y'all. To clarify, is there ask for Twitter to review or to explain why no action was taken upon a previous review? Why no action was taken? This report came in through our Partner Support Portal, and that was October of 2020. And it appears a little after the Hunter Biden stuff was going on. IBM says, that ain't the Elvis I know. I agree. Here, a video was reported by the Election Integrity Portal at Stanford, apparently on the strength of information from the Center for Internet Security. This is a very long and legal-heavy video, but essentially, it claims that Pennsylvania election workers opened the inner envelopes on ballots before Election Day and called people to correct their ballots prior to Election Day. According to CIS, the affidavit shown in the video, yada yada, thoughts on how to handle this one. And that's from Tracy Beans. Oh my gosh, and you guys may know, her account, I believe, was banned. If I'm correct. Tracy Beans. Nope, she's back. If she was banned at all, I think she was, but I can't be 100% sure. James O'Keefe, there you go. But yes, she did report on this. There's the link to the tweet. Details from CIS. The law doesn't prohibit curing. It prohibits curing prior to 7 a.m. on Election Day. The author misrepresents this by stating that the officials can't contact voters, whereas they can't do so until pre-canvassing starts. The author misrepresents the past decision by stating voters are not forbidden from curing ballots. PASC simply stated that the law didn't require these folks were contacted about having an opportunity to cure a ballot. A lot of words and big confusion, but this is basically people being forwarded information from Homeland Security, the FBI, regarding small-time accounts, or even big-time accounts like Tracy Beans, to have their stuff taken down. That's insane. If that's confusing, it's because the CIS is a Department of Homeland Security contractor describing itself as partners with the Cyber and Internet Security Agency, CISA, at the DHS. Reporting information, what to report, anything on social media about the 2020 general election and is false. How to report it, send an email to misinformation at cissecurity.org or cisecurity.org. What will happen? Verify the information, forward it to our partners, provide updates. And it looks like their partners right here just so happen to be the digital public square, Twitter. Boom. Gone like it was never there. Gone.
Ha 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 ha. You mad or nah?
That's impossible. That's impossible to believe. The EIP is one of a series of government-affiliated think tanks that mass review content, a list that also includes the Atlantic Council's Digital Forensics Research Laboratory and the University of Washington Center for Informed Policy. The takeaway, what most people think of as the deep state, is really a tangled collaboration of state agencies, private contractors, and sometimes state-funded organizations. The lines become so blurred as to be meaningless. You know what that sounds a whole lot like to me? A deep state.
Yep.
That's a deep state.
He can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it.
He just described a deep state. He says that what most people think of is state agencies, private contractors, sometimes working with private companies, Twitter and such, which are really acting more like arms of these bigger companies and governments. The lines become so blurred as to be meaningless. Twitter Files researchers are moving into a variety of new areas. Watch Barry Weiss and he who shall not be named, and this space for more soon. So no times or dates or anything. I mean, he gave us a 15 minutes of warning for this stuff here, which is still kind of leading me to believe this stuff is really popping up the side of his neck and like a lot more of a surprise than they want us to believe. But yes, it is about to go down. This is basically the style of drip feeding that lets the NPCs craft and run counter arguments just to come out with even more danging info, which I agree it does. It is good for them. They have less time. Good for us, because those people on that side that are more against it have less time to craft their sort of ideas about it. So we have Schellenberger here, and did we already go to Barry Weiss? I think we did, but let me just go back here to this one and take a look at our account. So we still have all these people here, and Schellenberger and all of them. So I'm still really looking forward to seeing what comes next from all of them. Matt Taibbi is currently my favorite, though. He really, he just became my favorite because he dropped it all at the same time. Like I said, guys, I was showing it live on stream. That you could put all your tweets together in one thread, save it as a draft, schedule it to go out, all that good stuff. And he did it. I'm so happy. So he gave us a really, really huge information dump to go off of. Aaron, do you have the number? December 6th transcript release. Notice how it is a leftist. On the last picture, they name drop Facebook. I want to go back and find that one, because I think it was in that one where it said partners and peers. So it has to be one of these image ones. There's the jokes. There's some of our partners. Do you see the words Facebook? It was that long about the meetings. Let me see if I can find the meetings. You're right. I think I'll be able to find it in a second here. FBI. Oh, there's the link. Bottom of she lists a series of escalations apparently raised in the meeting, which were already handled. Oh, okay. What does this link you to? Let's see if anything at all. Looks like it might not go anywhere. What is that link supposed to be? Ochre.com. Let's just try going to the handle itself. Or is my internet down? Let me just make sure. Okay, it doesn't look like it's down because that still works. So yeah, looks like that entire site just went down. Premium 2-letter brand. Interesting. About one, she writes, flagged a specific tweet on Illinois. Oh, tweet number 24. Thank you. All right, 24. We passed it. Let's see here. Can we find the words Facebook in this? Springsteen. Interesting. Allow listed Don Winslow and Springsteen. Wait a second. That's a familiar name. Don Winslow. Interesting. Best-selling author, troublemaker. Let's see what you believe. Let's take a look back here. This is legit awesome. Avatar: The Way of Water. Maybe you're just like, oh, for the Liz Cheney fans, a Democrat who wanted to see Jenny Thomas subpoenaed. No one called her a hero. Yeah, so she deserved the light Cheney got. So yeah, you're on the left. That's just kind of who you are. And let's also look at Springsteen, although I think I already have an idea for who that might be. And I guess they might be tweeting some liberal things as well these days. New album, Only the Strong Survive. What do you post, Springsteen? Bruce Springsteen. Well, he's an artist, so I mean, you kind of expect whatever you get from that. Okay, let's see here. Escalations responded to DHS. First point under the escalations heading. Oh, you're saying it looks like an ad? Well, the ad would have sent me somewhere, so I think he was linking to something and I didn't get to it soon enough. It was taken down already. I'm still trying to find first point under the escalations heading. Escalations, there you go. Responded to DHS regarding information they provided on a Facebook operation. We found no analogous activity. Let me zoom in just a little bit more so you guys can really, really see this. Responded to DHS Homeland Security, which didn't exist until after 9/11, regarding information they provided on a Facebook operation. We found no analogous activity. Worked with Angela, Angela to try to get this terrible impersonation account spewing 9/11 conspiracy theories, impersonating a DCCC or DCC staffer whose dad died on 9/11, pending pending. Flagged a specific tweet on Illinois use of modems. We already saw that. Scheduling meeting with Ohio Secretary of State, media director. That's implicating some people, whoever was the media director as of September 16th of this year for Ohio Secretary of State, working with @gov to ensure we handle the verification of the Ohio Speaker of the House, follow up on Dubuque County verification requests, solicited additional, allow listed. Lincoln Project is not pleased. Their video was labeled under SAMM. Bridget is driving that interaction. So the Lincoln Project had some sort of internal connection with Twitter. So much so that, and this is, who is this from? 2 elections from Stacia Cardile to Jay Baker. What is this? In a letter to former legal, yes, so this is from Twitter to Twitter. Soon to be weekly. And so she's talking about soon to be weekly. That's not really what we're getting from this, though. I mean, we already know that they're working with people, but now we see Twitter legal executive Stacia Cardile, who was receiving word from various people. It's just normal, Ohio Secretary of State, Ohio Speaker of the House, getting these people verified and, talking some things out. That's normal. But Lincoln Project is talking to legal executives saying, we're not pleased that our video was labeled under SAMM. What does SAMM stand for? Let's see if we can field some ideas here as to what that might mean. SAMM. If y'all have any ideas, let me know. But holy crap, Bruce Springsteen is likely that imitation crap. I just took out my sushi roll. Oh, SPRINGSTEEN. No, that's the actual handle for Bruce Springsteen. So and notice it said allow listed. So what they were doing is that Bruce Springsteen might have been tweeting what Twitter would have normally considered misinformation or maybe even hate speech, but because he was tweeting things maybe negative of Trump or some other people, he was allowed to pass. Let's see if we can find him saying the words Trump or Biden or anything. I'm the president, he is the boss, or Celebrating America concert. So, I mean, that's just performing at the... Okay, so yeah, he did perform at the inauguration. Bruce will join POTUS and VP tonight at 8:30 p.m. for the Celebrating America concert. Special honoring our country's rich diversity and resilience. Yeah, you can kind of... Yep. Okay. So yeah, he performed at the inauguration, so I can assume he's maybe a little bit closer to on the left, even though he doesn't tweet the words Trump. How about guns? Guns and Money inaugural special. What's this? Guns for hire. I don't know. Maybe let's see if we can look up like one of these mass shootings to see if he's talked about it. I don't know. So I can't really pin down Bruce Springsteen that well. I don't know him that well. If you guys have followed any of his stuff or heard about him in the news, you can give me some more about that. Aaron says software assurance maturity model. The software assurance maturity model is an open framework to help organizations formulate and implement a strategy for software security that is tailored to the specific risks facing the organization. So you think it stands for that? SAMM. That sounds pretty reasonable. Labeled under software assurance maturity model. That would make sense. Bridget is driving into that interaction. I wonder who Bridget might be. I worked closely with Matthew on additional edits to the board and accompanying chart. Let's see, what account security updates? What's that? On Thursday, over 2,300 high-risk publishers and journalist accounts will be prompted to upgrade the security settings. I reviewed comms plan and emailed to internal stakeholders, yada yada. Okay, we don't need to get much more into that. I met with legal stakeholders, discussed an intervention. Wait, hold on. Under consideration regarding labeling election results. I raised concerns about feasibility and relayed firsthand experience with news media mistakes during a challenging primary season. Got it. Okay, so talking about a lot of electoral things. Wow, that has a lot going for it as we looked into that. Yeah, we've gotten so much out of this. I'm really interested to see what more we can get. I'm really loving that they name dropped, that they released the information that RSBN was getting looked into. All these different people. Let's go to RSBN Network right here. They're still on Twitter. Thankfully, they didn't get struck down a couple months ago when they almost could have. I'm sure they saw this right here and said, yeah, we don't want the smoke. We don't want the smoke. I mean, we've banned some pretty high-profile accounts before. I mean, heck, James O'Keefe only just got back today. If I can show you guys that. He was just let back on. You can't even search for him still. He's still got a search ban. Yep, he still has a search ban. You can't even search for James O'Keefe. So you gotta, yeah, he's still search banned right now. So let's go to Project Veritas, and then they'll probably be tweeting about his actual account being let back on. But yeah, James O'Keefe still has a search ban, and he was banned a bit over a year, over 2 years ago, or no, a bit over a year ago, April of 2021. Well over a year though. Gone, just zapped. They finally brought him back. So clearly they have nothing against banning large accounts, although RSBN would have been quite the sell to ban because they've been around a while and they've been pretty big for a while too. But yeah, lots of accounts of which they had some things going with it, and it's just crazy to imagine that Twitter was doing. It's not crazy to imagine, but it's crazy that it's really being exposed to all of us. So big shout out to Matt Taibbi for dropping that. I think it's amazing. I really think it is great that we're getting more information about that, and I'm really excited to have even more. I wonder if RSBN is going to talk about the fact that they had their name released on this list. I sure know if my name was released on this list, I'd be talking a whole lot about it. I would be talking a ton about it. All right, we're not going to make this a very, very long stream, so I'm going to cut things around here. Thank you so much to the folks who tuned in for this. The replay will stay up on all platforms. However, if you notice it disappear from YouTube and then I don't stream for a while, just realize I probably got suspended off of YouTube. This might be one of my last streams for a while anyways, because we're about to enter the winter season, and then might be a lot of big changes happening on the channel soon. So thank you so much to all of you guys for being here all this time. Make sure you are still subscribed to all of my places you join us, and follow me on Twitter while you can, because I don't think I'm getting banned anytime soon, and my growth has been great, but you never know. Make sure you follow us over on Twitter for all the updates about what I'm up to and some of the new things coming out from me. I'm going to be pretty much all over the country very soon, so keep an eye out for that. And once again, thank you guys so much for all the support. I know you guys have really made this such a fun experience for me these past, I'd say, 4 years, if I'm being honest. Started YouTube about 3 years ago in 2019, and I've been in politics for even longer than that, so thank you so much. There's a lot of changes coming soon that I'm be so excited to talk to you guys about really, really soon. Bear with me over the next couple of months, as there might be a lot of changes or there might be absolutely none. We shall see as things come on soon. But last thing I want to say is I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas season, a fantastic holiday season. Whatever you celebrate, whatever you do, I hope it's great. And I'm so excited to see you guys. Probably next time will be in the new year. So thank you so much. I hope you guys all had a great 2022. I know there's still like half a month left, but like I said, there's going to be a lot going on. Make sure you guys are following me on all socials for all the updates. I will be at Turning Point USA's America Fest, so if you're in the Arizona area and you want to check in with me, you can do so by going to that event. Shout out to the folks who are tuning in with us over on Rumble Valley. Kitty says, I heart Brian from RSBN, and then Christina Bob, great folks. Recon Tech, IBM, Livy, F5, all of them. Thank you so much for being here. My folks over on Locals as well, Aaron and Isola, all the folks who are watching, thank you so much for being here. And this time for real, I'll catch you next time, free thinkers. Don't forget to spread the virus of intelligence. Peace out, and all y'all have a great afternoon, evening, a great rest of your year. I'll see you next time, free thinkers.
Into the light we go.